What is film music? Well, I think the best place to start is what film music is not. For me, film music is not a style. It is a type of music that is in a film. Just like you have music that's in a game, that's game music, and music in a TV show is TV music. Film music is music in a film. I always find it kind of funny when I hear a younger composer talking about how they want to write film music like it's a style, and it just really isn't. So what is film music? Well, film music for me is basically any style of music. It can be anything from what we normally associate with film music underscore, which is orchestral, John Williams, James Horner, this kind of thing. But it also can be a jazz score, like something that Chris Young did called The Rum Diaries, or even a little more groovy like Ocean's 11. There's nothing orchestral about those scores. It can encompass any number of style combinations. It can have any instruments. You can have instruments from all types of cultures. You can have jazz instruments combined with world instruments, combined with ancient medieval instruments, combined with orchestra, combined with rock band, combined with pretty much any style. And that for me is what makes film music so absolutely cool. As a composer, I love the idea of being able to combine just about anything and make some really cool music. Now, one of the things I think film music is, it really functions for me as a subtext to the characters on the screen. I really don't think of it as a way of manipulating an audience. I think the combination of the actors, the editing, the cameraman, the angles of the shots, the lighting, all of this are equally important when it comes to how the audience feels. And there can be no music, and you can completely feel emotional context based on how it's edited. So for me, what my job as a composer is what is the actor feeling? And when I'm working with a director, that's totally what I'm trying to go for with the director. I tell them, tell me what the actor's feeling. Instead of what kind of music should I write here, what emotional context am I trying to set up? So that's what I feel film music is. A note should be made here that this channel is going to be dealing with underscore. It really will not be dealing too much with songs. Song placement is still film music, and there are definitely songs written for films, but generally speaking, I'm not worried about how I'm not going to discuss songs or source music. We might discuss a little bit. Tracked music, yeah, that might come up a few times, especially when it comes to temp and music that ends up in a film that's very powerful, that's not written to the film. That might be a piece of classical music put in there. Something like Apocalypse Now or The Godfather has some brilliant uses of music that acts as subtext. And that's pretty much what I'm getting at with this channel. So there you go. That's what I feel film music is. It is music in a film. Here's a cool example of a cue I did for a film years ago called The Gene Generation, where you're going to hear a combination of various instruments. So you're going to hear a viola da gamba, which is a medieval cello. It's a kind of a pre-cello. And then after that, you're going to hear a Chinese zhonghu, which is a family of violins, all combined within this orchestral context, this dark orchestral context. And then you're going to hear some ethnic vocals. And in these ethnic vocals, you're going to hear it was such a brilliant thing that Melissa Kaplan did here with me. We had combined all the different styles, ethnic styles. So it has a Bulgarian sound with some Chinese melisma, some Chinese opera, melismas with some Indian raga turns. So Yeah, it's a combination of things. And this is what, again, is an example of what I'm talking about when it comes to film music. Check out this little clip here. Also hear the that ethnic wind instrument in there, which is this zorna from the Middle East. And you hear how Melissa's voice is kind of inflecting in different ways? And here comes the zhonghu. This is the lovely tune that reflects the sad loneliness of the main character, Michelle. And there you have it. That is an example of film music. Music in a film that uses all kinds of instruments from all different eras and all different styles. So film music isn't a style, it's just music in a film. Thanks for listening. Subscribe below, and I'll see you for the next episode.